Okay, so first thing I want to do is come to the home page of the pre-foreclosure report. And then at the top, we have the My Reports tab. So when we click that, we have all of our reports, and you want the premium. Now, what we do for our members is we don't delete any of our past listings. We're not deleting anything from the past. And I'll explain why it's helped me just this week. But what we're interested in right now is the November report. And so we have these two. If you click the reds, these are the PDFs. And then these are the spreadsheets. Now, the PDF is the same thing you've seen in the book. The only difference is that this lot sort number does not get assigned until the final report is published. And this lot sort number is the number that we'll be calling out at the auction. So if you come to the auction floor, then we have I can show you on another report, but it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4. So like you'll see.
And is that the order they go in? Are you directly connected with auction.com, their auction, or?
No, sir. No, sir. Auction.com is a trustee. Auction.com, I admire them. They're like a Zillow that's a trustee.
Right.
It's a very interesting company, right? I'm really interested on like how they structure that. We're just a data report company on the Bexar County right now.
Okay, so I was just wondering what that lot number means then, as far as
the lot sort. So what the lot sort is, let me try to find a good picture of it. So right here. So have you been to the auctions before?
Yes.
So have you seen our people holding the signs like this?
Correct. Yes.
So that's what the lot sort number is. So they're going to hold up a sign that says 241, but they'll shout out Yellow Book 241 and be like, okay, 241, 241. And they'll scroll 241, 241, 241. Okay, 241. That looks like it's 6134 Deer Valley Drive. It's residential, built in 1964. The loan came out in 1967. The loan came out 127. Let's just say 128.
Yep.
You know, and then we have our BCAD down here, and you get, and then the red is the senior liens. The green is the junior liens.
The junior liens, they fall off at the auction, right? After
yes, sir. But I have a great property as an example to show you where I saved my friends behind on a property that it wasn't posted to the November report, so he didn't see it. But I went back here and I found it in the August report. Apparently, this guy has been he has filed for bankruptcy 9 times. Put it that way.
Jeez.
He's been in and out of foreclosure 9 times. But this is how this page looks like. It's the most familiar page. And the lot sort number that you see right here is going to be right here. And that's what we'll shout out when we hold the sign, like you saw in the previous.
Right.
But what's really powerful, I would say a lot of our members get both, because this is handy to have at the auction when you're there. But when you want to do your research before, a lot of people are using the spreadsheet. And we use Google Sheets. I just click it and it downloads automatically. I'm going to get rid of this real quick. And I already downloaded it, but it's in my files right here. And I just, open a new one. Are you familiar with Sheets?
No, I've never used it. I usually use Excel.
Okay, well, you can use it in Excel, but the shareability with Sheets is so easy.
Is that okay?
Yeah, so with all of our research team, we use Sheets. So that's why I show it in Sheets, because I'm familiar with Sheets more. You go to open or just Control O, Command O, upload. You're familiar with the Control F or the Command F. So a lot of people, and I'll just use a real life example now. I think this is where I can jump in. So a lot of people are going to use Control F, our members, and they're going to search by zip codes, and they're going to search by street name. And so Control F, Command F for me, SQUA, SQUAW. Okay. So this did publish again. So what I can see here is that Squaw Creek is the property that my friend asked me about. And this, I can go on for 10 minutes about the headache this guy has been trying to negotiate with. But he's interested in this. So we can see up top that there's the gray, and you can scoot these over and be like, this is the sale month, actually. It's just there's a lot. So it's actually the sale month. This is the time. And this is a guesstimation. So the way the auctions work, they're scheduled to be sold between either 10 a.m. and 1 p.m. or 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. So that's why it's either 10 or 1. This is the file number at the clerk's office, the area. And these are all coordinated by color. And that matters. And I'll show you because we have another tab down here where we organize it. And so we can highlight 227 and scroll through it, but it's just not the easiest. It's almost like you have to pull out a pen and paper and write everything down, but it's valuable. See the yellows and some of the shades of yellow are repetitive. There's a light yellow and a dark yellow, but they're color coordinated. And we see the yellows right here. That was 227, I believe. Loan information, property information, tax information highlighted in green. More property information, you can scoot these over. These don't matter because they're blank, but we can scoot them over, see what they really mean. But it's just a cell to fill in more data information. This is the legal address information, loan information, more loan information in case. So what we did was we took all of this and we put it into this tab at the bottom called offset. And what offset does is you can take that line 227 and go into line, enter, and there's Squaw Creek right there. Okay, you're saying that this is 2826 Squaw Creek 78230. I'm seeing a lot of inferior liens. He's trying to buy it before the foreclosure, but I see a judgment. I see 3 secondary liens dating back from 1998 all the way to 2025. Total of 113.
That's well over 100 grand.
113. Not to mention, we got taxes.
11 grand worth of taxes too.
So you can use the spreadsheet to find it, but also take your screenshot, take a quick photo, and then you can send yourself that, and then you have your properties. And this isn't finalized by the lot sort yet, like I mentioned, but once the final report comes out, you can find the lot sort and you can find out the number that we're going to shout out when it's comes to the auction. So that I just wanted to show you that, we have our spreadsheet where you can, use your Excel searching capabilities to search by zip code, and you can filter and only filter by the zip code. And I just want to do, a certain zip code.
Right. Okay.
And that's what we have.
Gotcha.
I only buy in this zip code under this price. And then you go, okay, I like these ones. Let me go to offset 72, 197, 214.
Is there a way, Christian, to, let's say, for example, you pull up that PDF file, the brand new one that was just created today. Now, is there a way to know which houses in that PDF were added? Because it looks like a lot were taken out and some were added also.
We don't take out.
You don't take out?
No, sir. No, we
do they?
Not.
Okay, because I was comparing it to the previous report, which was October 1st, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And I saw, a couple of homes that were in October 1st were still in this new updated one today. But I'm just wondering how you can sort through and find just the homes that were just added today.
Okay, let me
when it was updated.
So you're saying the properties that were on October 1st in this file?
Yes. There's some that are in the one above it.
Okay, so the reason we do that is that, and this is important, is that our research isn't complete until we publish the final report. And then about 3 days later, we're finished printing. And then about 2 days later, you'll receive it in the mail. But, pardon me. But we are continuing to do research throughout the entirety of the life of it until the final report's done. So if we go 5 days without a new listing to update, then we're going to go back to our old list and we're going to keep digging. So just because you see something in the October report and you're like, oh, wait, no liens. When we publish the other one, you should go double check. And even though we didn't publish a new one, wait for the final report, because the final report is very, very detailed. It's our full audit. And October is a good explanation of how it looks. because you'll see that we had updates October the 26th, the 6th, the 10th, the 14th, the 20th. But on the 23rd, we had our final report, which is 11. And this is how I would do it. We have one spreadsheet, which is the same layout as this one. But the difference is that we have your standard lot sort, but we also go by zip code sort, trustee sort, street address alphabetically. But the one that I would honestly pay attention to, actually the two, this one is number 2, the zip codes, but equity sort. With the equity sort, and this only comes out at the bottom. Notice how the lot sort's here now. So these are the numbers we will show you now at the auction.
Okay. Yep.
So equity sort, we can see that loan date, 1987, 1991, 1993, 96. Now there's some liens, but look at this one. So, I mean, we can type this in, we can punch this into, and then I would take my spreadsheet and go home, make a new one, Control O, upload this puppy. There we go, Sunset Field, line 373. So this is the oldest loan that's being foreclosed on. Then I go to my line.
How were you able to determine it was the oldest? Did you just search by?
Because I went to, on the final report, we do an equity sort. And then on our equity sort, it's sorted oldest to newest. So this is a residential home. Usage is residential. The year built was 1985, back in 1987, April 1987. So, I mean, looks like there's opportunity there. And I don't see any green.